So one thing that you're going to do is you're going to speak the positive version of an idea instead of the negative one. So for instance, when you say, I want or I don't want, sometimes when you're confronted with something negative, saying, I don't want this is actually really useful. So that's not to be forgotten, because it means that you're drawing a line in the sand and you're saying, no, this here is the line. And this is called drawing a boundary. And that signals to the universe and all of its elements, all the people that you're interacting with, that you will not tolerate this bullshit. And because you signal this to the universe, you signal this to the people that you're interacting with, that gives that signal to the universe in return. And then after this, people leave you the fuck alone. So drawing a boundary like this is really, really good. But a lot of the time also, when you say the negative version of an idea, then you end up drowning in that specific mental state. So you end up drowning in the idea of the negative thing. And that pushes you towards the negative thing. So instead, what you're going to do, instead of saying, I don't want, you're going to say, I want. I want this. I want that. Because essentially, when you say that you want that thing and you want something specific, what's going on is everything else around you becomes completely obliterated, and all that remains is that specific path that you have created, which is I want. And so the only thing that becomes possible is I want this, I want that, I'm going there, this is where I'm going. And it's not just I want this instead of that, it's I want this. There is only this that exists. There is only this thing that I want that exists. Nothing else exists besides what I want. When you are designating that this is what you want to do, this is where you're going. This is where you end up going. You don't tolerate to have your space being polluted with any other kind of ideas, especially contradictory ones, especially ideas that contradict what you want, because there is only this thing that exists. And when there is only one thing that exists in your mind, then this is the only thing that you're actually capable of having in your life, because nothing else exists, which means that nothing else is compatible with you, which means that the negative version of an idea or any kind of concept or element, if it doesn't actually exist in your mind, then it cannot actually exist in your life, because if it were to try to enter your life, there would be nothing on your end to be receptive towards it. There would be absolutely no mental state, there would be no vibe. There is no energy current, there is no current that is capable of receiving that thing if it doesn't already exist inside your mind. And because there is no way to receive it, that means it cannot actually exist in your life. And if it can't exist in your life, that means it can't actually evolve. That means it can't actually have interactions with you, and it cannot actually create evolution. And if it can't create evolution with you, even if that involves doing it through degeneration, then it's not going to enter your life. And this is how you avoid shit you don't like. And there's no negative version of it. The only thing that remains is, I want this. And that is where you're going, towards what you want.